Life's a numbers game. You have to understand that. So that's the reason why I mess with Gary Vee so much. He's the first and only person that I've ever heard say quantity over quality. Over the years in general life, everyone always says quality is more important than quantity. But if you think about it just from a normal kind of a life perspective, and I'll use music as the example I always do, or even football, for example. Let me take Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, I don't really like this guy as a player, but this guy is a volume player. He'll ping the ball into certain areas so many times, and he'll have so many shots in goal on goal that even if he has low delivery percentages, he still will end up with good stats at the end of the season because he took so many attempts. And it's the same with music. If I decide, okay, I'm going to put out all of these mixtapes, if I've got a decent level of talent and I put out 60 songs in a year, for example, just based on numbers, at least one or two of them has to hit to an extent, which is going to boost me up in general. No one's going to care about any trash that I put out. It's not going to be bad enough to end my career. And doing that is way better than me maybe not dropping an album for 3 years and waiting for my momentum to die down. Because I look at so many artists and their momentum from a few years ago has died down so much right now. Look at someone like a Polo G, Roddy Rich, even Lil Baby to an extent. Like having these big gaps never helps. I think you always need to flood the market. Look at Future, look at Lil Wayne, look at Youngboy. When all of these guys were at their peak, they were flooding the market. You don't forget any of the bad songs. All you remember is the hits ultimately. So it always has to be quantity over quality. The thing with the quality argument is that the quality argument only succeeds if you're in that top 1% of talent. Kendrick Lamar can afford to wait 3 years without dropping an album. J. Cole can afford to wait 3 years without dropping an album. For them, it will work. The rest of the field, it's not going to work. So quantity is always going to be better. I don't care about oversaturation. People's attention span is so short that oversaturation isn't really a thing most of the time.